Hello everybody. So we're going to look at some random thing because sure, why not. This is a Space Invaders keychain thing. It's an LCD game. Has like a little D-pad and has a couple buttons like that. Has a copyright of 2011, so this was made about 5 years ago, more or less. It's made in China from Basic Fun. Some FCC information. Yeah, don't toss it in the bin. It has the CE, has a serial number of some kind. Has the screw so you could unscrew the fucking thing. Da 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 da. And if I still had the packaging, I'm sure that would have the sad onion that everybody loves and stuff. Anyways, it's a standard LCD display. It has a clip here so you could clip it to your bags or your keychain or something like that. So if you want to carry this around, this obnoxious piece of plastic, this ill-fitting piece of this looks kind of chunky, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to set the keys aside like so, and we're going to play some Space Invaders. Space Invaders is an old arcade game from the 70s that would normally look like this. And they took what looked like that and turned it into a keychain LCD game. And as you can see, there's some damage on my screen. Doesn't normally come like this. I hope not. I've had this for a while, and well, anyways, we turn it on, press this button to shoot, and it's a fairly basic, very loud noises, catches. What I like is that they took the actual sounds from the arcade machine and pretty much sampled the sounds and put them on this thing, which I kind of like. Unfortunately, there's no volume control. You use this button to turn the sound off, and that's probably what I'm going to do. Get this in a little closer, try to center it. And I'm going to view this outside of the viewfinder because I want to be able to play this properly, God willing. And it plays pretty much like Space Invaders, possibly a little easier, but and there we go. So if you played Space Invaders, you know the deal. You clear the enemy waves before they touch down, otherwise it's game over. You can hide behind your barriers and all that jazz. They take damage after a while, and each subsequent wave starts a little lower and moves a bit faster, and not much to it. It's a fairly standard version of Space Invaders. Now if you want to pause the game, you press up on the D-pad here. You press down to bring up the high score. It does save your high score. High score of 3,311 points. 310 points, excuse me, I can't read. There's also a timer of some kind. It's pretty straightforward. A pretty straightforward edition of Space Invaders. Stays true to the classic gameplay. It's starting to hurt my ears a bit. Now this thing is really loud, you know, for what it's worth, but it's not like the one thing I'll give it credit for. It's not the it's not like stock Tiger I got killed. Okay, I missed it. My fault. My bad. when you're playing this at an angle, I mean trying to look at this at an angle and not through the viewfinder, because you can't see crud through a viewfinder, and you're not getting as much glare here. It's not a bad version of Space Invaders. Of course, if you want to turn the unit off, you just hold the fire button and it just turns off like that. So I don't know, I probably got it for a $5, couple bucks. I don't remember. The dog wants to go upstairs, so I better get to it, but it's not a bad little thing. I've played some other LCD games, and it's a fairly simple device for the most part. Does what it's supposed to, replicates what it's supposed to emulate, and does a fairly decent job of it. I don't know, it works. I'm happy with it, but I only pull this up when I'm really bored. Yep. Dog found some meat. Time to go. Later.